Hey, from time to time, you're going to have a disaster. There's going to be something that hits you so unexpectedly that you're going to think that this is the end of it all. But if you can survive, then you can come back. Here's my pointers for how to keep your head when everything's going kind of sideways and you're not sure. You're just super disappointed, or you're actually in the midst of some kind of a great big tragedy. Okay, so first thing, can you survive this? If you can survive this, then cool. How long is this going to be a heartbreak or a difficulty for you? There are times when we get things so wildly out of proportion that we think that something that's going to set us back 2 weeks, 1 week is a gigantic issue. In a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, you're gonna have difficulty even calling to remembrance the details of it. How long is it before you're not gonna think about it again? That is one of the ways that I frame when things go wrong. I had an issue just a little bit ago where a bunch of really expensive Carhartt duck coats were embroidered wrong. The person that works for me hadn't experienced any real setback like this. It really caused her to hit the panic button, which is completely understandable. Now, I've been through this where I get punched in the face. I still feel it, but I keep my head a whole lot more than I used to, because I know that in a year or two, I'm really not going to think about this at all. And in a couple of months, I may not think about it. And you know what? I may completely misunderstand the problem. What I did was I called them up and I said, hey, it looks like, there was a line that was left off of the embroidered project. Can you tell me what this project was for? And they went through and explained, hey, they were Christmas presents for customers of theirs. It's not that big of a deal. It was just kind of a bother and they wanted us to be aware of it. And I said, oh, okay, cool. So it went from a $2,500 setback to, this is just something that's annoying. They didn't want us to replace them. So what we did was I just said, hey, can I just make you $500 in hats? Would that be okay? Would that be helpful? Because I feel really bad about this and I wish that this didn't happen, but I can't undo it. And we set them up. It cost me about $250 out of pocket, which is a whole lot better than $2,500. So make sure that you understand exactly what the situation is. Make sure that you get your head around the idea, hey, you know what, this isn't gonna kill me. And this is just going to be something that sets me back. Make sure that whatever you do, you don't blame or give up ownership of anything. Figure out where you were a participant, what the lesson is, and can you find a simple procedure that is appropriate for this? Or is this really just a one-off circumstance where something very weird happened and doesn't really require a rule? These are all the sorts of things that after you've been doing this a while, you get into the habit of doing this, and it will take a lot to shake you. All right, I'm Adam Funderburk, the owner of High Caliber Coaching, wishing you the very best, and go out there, print, embroider, decorate, do cool stuff, and learn and grow and develop and just be a really great human being. All right, I'll catch you later.